Hey everyone, so this is going to be a quick and easy recipe. This is pinafores for Valentine Day. So this is just a Sara Lee already fixed pound cake. Got it in the freezer section. I've defrosted it, or I hope I defrosted it long enough. We're going to see. I've laid it out here on my flexible cutting mat, and the reason why I've done that, let me just set it aside for a minute, is because it has measurements on the side that I wanted you to be able to see. The recipe says to cut this in 1/2-inch slices. So I'm going to try to line this up here. And I hope my cookie cutter is going to work with this. I'm just going to do a couple of these right now just so you can get the idea of what we're doing. Here I have some raspberry jam. If you don't like raspberry, you can always use strawberry. And this, I think, is a retired product. It's our scoop and spread. A lot of consultants refer to it as the peanut butter jelly tool, because on the one side you can scoop it and then on the other side you can spread it. And I do find myself going to it a lot for things that I need to scoop out and spread. So that might be a little much. I don't know how much I need here. So we're just going to spread this across. And then we're going to lay the top piece on top. All right, so here I have a little heart-shaped cookie cutter. Like I said, don't know. When I was holding it against the side of the container, I thought it looked like it would be the right size. We shall see. Actually, it is perfect. And don't feel like this extra you're going to be being wasteful with it. I'm going to put it in a bowl and save the scraps for later. I'm going to kind of peel this extra off and that can be crumbled up with some frosting and you can make that into cake pops. Okay. So here's 2 of our little heart-shaped pinafores. Actually, I better go ahead and do the rest of them because I was going to show something else. I may have one uneven piece here. That's okay. That'll go in my scrap pile for cake pops later. So probably the bigger the cake you have, the more of these little pieces you'll get. I'm gonna use another piece of cake to wipe my finger. Okay. So while I finish doing these, I'm just going to take a regular prepared cream cheese frosting. I'm going to put it in the microwave, and we want it to get softened so that it's pourable. Let's see what happens after 30 seconds here. And oh, you know, I bet you could use, if you're doing your cake homemade yourself, you could use chocolate pound cake and then put whatever filling you want in the middle. Could be a good idea. Okay. I'm just going to grab a dish here and put my scraps for the moment. Because we're going to use our cooling rack here, and you could actually put parchment paper or aluminum foil or wax paper or anything under that. But to keep it simple, I'm going to go ahead and put our flexible cutting mat under it. I mean, we've already used it, we've already messed it up, right? Okay, yes, that is pourable. Just gonna grab a butter knife real quick just to stir it. We're just gonna drizzle this over the top and let that go over the sides. Did I get this around the front? All right. That's why we want to have our mat underneath. And I just have some regular sprinkles here. If you wanted to take out part of that icing, mix some red food coloring and not microwave it as much. And that way you could pipe some designs on. You could do that. This doesn't have a shaker, so I'm just going to sprinkle these over the top. And at this point, it's just a waiting game, guys. We're just going to let this cool and harden. And we're going to have cute little Valentine pettifours. All right, guys. I hope that was a good inspiration for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.